Even before Parliament meets to debate proposed zones of special operations, one criminologist is tonight warning the plan will not work.
Darius Figueroa says the legislation, expected to replace the current state of emergency, will give the Prime Minister powers to declare high crime areas as special zones, allowing searches without warrants and curfews of up to 72 hours. But the criminologist argues the model adopted from Jamaica has proven ineffective against transnational organized crime. He also dismisses claims that recent drops in murder rates in TNT and Jamaica are due to security measures, warning instead that the decline signals a pause before renewed violence.
However, Jamaican National Security Policy Advisor Professor Raymond Clayton says for zones of special operations to work, local politicians must set aside their differences for the greater good of the country.
Clayton spoke to Jensen Levin about the proposed zones of special operations, saying an all-of-government approach is essential to its success.
For the zone of special operations to be effective, a bipartisan approach and the commitment to stick with it beyond the 5-year electoral cycle is needed.
There should be a cross-the-board political consensus on the need to continue programs which are actually working and doing something to address these deep-rooted problems.
Clayton, who has 30 years of international experience in national security and policing policy development, says the system worked in Jamaica until political divisiveness derailed it. He says there needs to be both a hard and soft policing approach, backed by strong social programs in a 3-tiered system: clear, hold, and build. It begins with the clearing of the zones of the known offenders, taking them to prison or holding them, and then moving into the communities with the needed social resources and a softer police approach to rebuild relationships.
This is another critical component which we did not get right in Jamaica. So what I sincerely hope is that when you actually put the new policy into operation in Trinidad, that you do get it right, that you follow the examples that we set which actually worked.
He says an efficient judicial system is essential to its success.
You have to think in terms of setting up special courts which are going to run round the clock to process these people in order to give them a proper hearing and then to release them if they're innocent, or to put them in jail if they're not.